What is up, guys? It is none other than Mr. Fabulous, FMB, Fabulous Marvelous Bros, and we have a very special guest here today, Super Mario Rock. Hi,
Hello.
Super Mario Rock. How you doing?
Hey, hello. I am doing well. Happy holidays. I believe we're recording this on December 27th. On hoping that everyone had their good holidays. They're celebrating Christmas, celebrating with their family, having a good time break, celebrating their good time winter break. They may be relaxing, watching movies, Christmas movies, TV shows, catching up to Netflix, anything like that, or drawing us they're like other artists, or making videos or playing games right now. But yeah, as for I'm relaxing as I didn't make that much content this year, which is a shame. But life. But all I gotta say is life got through me. But yeah, but still, I'm
Yeah,
not quitting. But yeah, I'm just to let everyone know that I'm doing well, that I'm doing fine. It's just that life got out of control.
it's understandable. You got a lot of stuff going on. I'm glad that you had a great holiday, and I'm glad that everyone, including our fans, had a great holiday. When did you originally start doing YouTube?
When did I originally started YouTube? That's a good question. I originally started YouTube as this is not my like first. This counts as my like first plus tubing account, as you may say. The first time that I originally started YouTube is basically like around the prime of 2016. If I'm being honest, like summer 2016, which is on August 18th, 2016. That's why I originally started YouTube. That's why I started getting into like wanting to make my own plush videos because I got so inspired. Because I got inspired by OG SML, Super Mario Richie, Q Mario Bros, Super Den Bros, and I believe Statue Bros
Yeah,
and
one of the
other.
best, man.
Yeah, one of the best, and I believe Crazy Mario Bros. I think I've seen one of his videos as a kid. I believe I don't know if he'll still doing YouTube. Also, some FNAF plus tubers as well. I guess that those counts. The reason why I joined YouTube and wanted to do this because I was bored, and now
You
here we are.
wanted to make it a hobby. Felt like there was no time into what you could figure out what you wanted to do with your free time, so you used YouTube as a way to pursue a new hobby.
Yeah, and I didn't think that I'll make it this far. I didn't think I'll make it like 1,000 subscribers. Like I thought I was gonna make like an average like 10. Like I'm gonna probably just stay at 10 or 20 or something like that. But here we are.
Thing about that is that like you stayed consistent throughout the years on the channel on Super Mario Rock. You stayed very consistent on the channel, like from the very beginning on the channel. It makes me question like what made you interested in just wanting to like make YouTube videos.
What interested me in making
Yeah.
YouTube videos? What interests me in making the videos is something random that comes out of my brain that involves with the characters. Because, like, for example, like Mario and Sonic or something like that, or Bowser Jr., or Bowser, or Nabbit, or Koopa, which is canon name now is Tommy or Tom, or Blue Toad or Toad, something like that, or Yoshi. Those were the original main characters because I didn't have a lot of money because I didn't have that much plushies at the time. I would come up with an idea, like a random idea. I would just go with it. Like that, for example, Bowser Jr.'s video game or Bowser Jr. goes to Chuck E. Cheese. Like something unusual like that, like something random that pops out of my mind. Or if it's somewhere where I'm about to go with my family, I'll decide to record it. I'll tell my siblings or my cousins to like, hey, it's okay if I can film like a video with my plushies. If they're down with it, then yes, we'll do it. Usually, I just make up the video ideas and I just film whatever I feel like is funny, what I feel like is entertaining or stupid that I will upload to YouTube and hopefully anyone will enjoy it.
This is just for like an example. Like you say like you've made the videos based on like your own creativity. Was there like an exact plush video from any other plush tuber, any of them that you've watched that just piqued your interest that made you get inspired to make a certain video, or was it all just the original makings?
Sometimes that like for example SML with the sleepover videos, I want to do my sleepover videos. I want to do it differently. I want to make sure that sort of like feel familiar, like how most kids will have their sleepovers. Well, nowadays kids don't do sleepovers. Well, it's a rare occasion to do sleepovers. Same thing goes for one of Richie's videos as well. Like let's say the one of his old Christmas videos or his Mario adventures, like his other Mario series that he's done in the past. And that includes Q Mario Bros as well, which is the funny humor I would say. And I'll just add it in and do it my own way.
That's very interesting
Especially
that you're able to put that all in together know.
Yeah, especially memes. Well, nowadays it's like I just add memes and shit, but like yeah, but I still do my own humor that I think is funny or not.
That's what I think is great because, a lot of the people that I've talked to on Squadcast have a very unique thing they do with their channel. Like for certain videos, they've experimented with other characters, and you've experimented with just making your own ideas, taking in a little inspiration from other channels that you've watched over the past that have really piqued your interest and made you want to start doing plush videos as well. But have also, you've just set the ground for yourself that just even your own content style, like it is just unique in every way. Like from everyone I've talked to on this channel, like this content on your channel, it is a lot of lore based content, and a lot of it is funny video content. A lot of it is like own inspirational work, which I find very unique in every way. And that's how I think about it. What made you want to choose the name Super Mario Rock? Did you get an inspiration from just Mario games to do that, or was that just your own inspiration?
That is an interesting question. Why I decided to choose Super Mario Rock. Well, I remember from like originally my channel was named Super Mario Sunshine based on the game. Even though I haven't played the game, I thought it would be like a cool thing to name myself based on a game. However, I remember it was either my brother or my cousins or one of my friends. They said that I believe it's a comment on YouTube, but some people or personally my siblings or my cousins they saw my YouTube channel and they saw the name and they're like, "Okay, it's best that you change the name Super Mario Sunshine to something else, like something new or something that no plus tuber has ever named themselves." And I remember, and I took that seriously. And as a kid, I was thinking hard. My brain was thinking about ideas for new names. So I thought, and I was going with the R, but I didn't want to copy Super Mario Richie's name. I didn't want to name myself Super Mario Richie 2, like as a copycat. I wanted something else. So I remember I keep popping out random names. I remember I was like Super Mario. Okay, should I so come up Super Mario Danny, Super Mario Sunny? No, Super Mario Blazer. No, that sounds dumb. That's stupid. I go to the R and I go to the letter R's. I'm like, okay, Super Mario Rick. No, Super Mario Richie. No, he already exists. My imagination brain came up with things related to music like what I like listening to, which is metal rock. That's when my brain popped up with an idea. I'm like, Super Mario Rock? And then that's when I started to think, I'm like, wait, Super Mario Rock. Super Mario Rock. I'm like, yeah, I'll go with Super Mario Rock. So that's when I decided that's when I chose the name. But it just because I adore listening to metal rock and nobody named themselves Super Mario Rock, so I thought I would be the first person to take that name. I'll take that name for granted, Super Mario Rock, which is now who I am today and known for Super Mario Rock.
You were passionate about Mario games and stuff, and then also like metal music. It like combining it together, it makes it like very unique because in the name Super Mario Rock, it's like you also like Mario games, but also it's like rock, you like metal rock music. So it's like people would be on the channel would be thinking, oh, this guy like metal rock and also Super Mario, and then they look on the channel, oh, there's Mario plush video. So this guy is very creative in every way, and he likes a lot of stuff. So yeah, I think the name is pretty unique. Passion for metal rock, and I think honestly that's pretty cool, man. I like that.
Thank you.
You're welcome. How long, on average, does it take you to make plush videos?
Ooh, that's a tough one. Well, from my experience, for what I remember from filming plus videos, I would say like a 15 or 20-minute video or 30-minute video or something like that would take when it comes to like making a 15-minute video, it'll take like an hour. It'll take like an hour or 30 minutes, like a 30 minutes or an hour to like film videos randomly. Like something random that comes out of my mind. When it comes to like 20 or 25 minutes or 30 minutes, that will take like 2 hours from my experience. And also directing, also if I had siblings and my cousins helping me, I have to direct them. We also give ourselves ideas of what to say for the scenes and like come up with scenes. Yeah, that'll usually take like 20 or 30 minutes, an extra 20 or 30 minutes. So, and sometimes we mess up. So, yeah, so it could lead to an hour or 2 hours when it comes to filming like a 20 or 30-minute video, especially when it comes to going in public as well. Because I remember filming in public, like Chuck E. Cheese. I believe that took me through the whole day having fun, but like I think it took like hours and multiple cuts as well. From my perspective, for 15-minute video, definitely an hour. For a 25 and 30-minute video, an hour 30 or 2 hours. 30 minutes or 45 minutes, that's like 3 or 4 hours. Now for a whole movie, that's like I think 4 to 5, 6 hours from what I remember. And it will take days or months depending on how much hours we film. It depending on reshoot and ADR voicing clips or something like that.
Us as YouTubers, guys, that's why we take long to make videos, and also that's kind of why the busy and stuff, because we're trying to make the content and bring it out to the channel, and we want to make it in the purest and best quality that it possibly is in every way, so that it feels like we haven't rushed it and it took our time into it. Yeah, that makes total sense. Is there any advice that you could give to anyone that is experiencing any editing issues with like any editing software?
My advice would be because I'm also a person who did not know how to edit. Bro, I didn't have Final Cut Pro. I had iMovie. That's like the most freest one. That's like the only most reliable editing software for me back in 2016. So as a teenage child who didn't know how to edit, my best solution was watching YouTube tutorial videos of how to edit in iMovie. But then when I decided to get Final Cut Pro, that's when I started to watch more tutorial videos. And I remember watching Richie, Sumar Richie, back then he would do like a live stream, like behind the scenes of how he edits his videos with Final Cut Pro. And that helped me a lot. And there are times while I didn't use that much tutorial videos because I started to like get the hang of it with the tools that Final Cut Pro provides. So I randomly chooses them. I'm just like any other guy. I randomly choose like a tool or setting or setup or like a mode in Final Cut Pro that help me with the audio, that help me with like fixes the audio, filters the background, filters the green screen effect, all that shit. And yeah, including the effects that I choose for videos as well. I don't have Adobe. I don't use Adobe After Effects, but I know if I even if I did use it, so I'll watch tutorial videos of how to do the effects myself. That's what I remember doing back then, and I'll still do it if I'm ever confused with Final Cut Pro. My best advice for those who are experiencing like editing issues, watch tutorial videos from YouTube. And if you feel like you want to take classes of how to edit, go on ahead. It's your choice. But for me, with someone who didn't have experience, I just watch YouTube tutorial videos of how to edit and experience those issues. They usually help. Sometimes they help, but not really. Sometimes you have to do it yourself. That's my best advice for those who are experiencing issues from other editing software. Maybe Premiere Pro, maybe, but still,
Yeah.
Final Cut Pro.
Yeah, I'd recommend you actually doing any of those guys. They're not bad. They're pretty good ideas. Any editing issues that you may face, I'd go to those ideas. Is there any videos on your channel you could go back, re-edit them, or revisit them? Which ones would it be and why?
Well, I don't know if you heard for the videos that I would go back and re-edit and revisit them and probably like put them in a different direction will probably be Raven's Revenge because I remember because I've said it like multiple times that I didn't like Raven's Revenge. I was gonna be random slop, like a crappy random slop of filler series just to get it over with and just give content for people for season 2. However, I'm surprised that some of my fans liked it. Like they liked it a lot because I put a lot of effort into Raven's Revenge. Even though I didn't like it, I was liked Raven's Revenge. With them showing like the possibilities of like liking that much the series became, to me it's kind of bad in my opinion, and like I didn't like it that much, but still there's some good moments in Raven's Revenge. But if I were to go back, do Raven's Revenge again, like re-edit and revisit it, I'll make it entirely different and make probably more darker and probably more serious and with actual better story than just some basic revenge. Got a payback for Junior and his friends again. There's any videos I would go back is Raven's Revenge and possibly some of the episodes from season 1 because I did say that I was wanting to like make better versions of some of them that I think would be directed better.
That's actually pretty cool because some people, when they make videos, some people don't really enjoy the videos that they had made, but then the fans like it. And the saying goes, it's like if you don't like what you put on YouTube and the fans will like it, is what from what I heard from that Waluigi guy. Going back to previous episode, guys, if you like what you make and they like it, they like it. But yeah, that's very interesting that you want to refix those videos that you've made in the past. That's awesome. Are there any projects or videos that you currently are working on at the moment?
This is a big question that I should answer because I know later on some of my fans are going to be watching this and they're probably worried about me. So yeah, so I might as well answer this for just to give him the fair answer. Well, I would like to say it's both yes and no, and there's a reason for that. Yes, the reason why I say yes is because I have been burnt. There is something I am working on at the moment, and that includes of what I have ideas for, like season 3 finale part 2 and season 4, or doing videos for fun, just for give like goofs and giggles for fans who have been worried about me that it's not considered canon to my series either way, but just something for fun. Now, the reason why I say no is because life has gone crazier for me this year. There are times where I try to do videos that involves plus videos, but I usually get burnt out a lot, and I do other hobbies that I wanted to focus on than plus doing. Now I know that's a thing now because some plus tubers are quitting because they're getting burnt out more. They don't see that sense of like making that much making plus videos is worthless. They can do their own lives. They can do whatever they want. Yeah, they move on, like do the things that they want to do in life. That I respect that. Feeling burnt out with making plus videos is like something that kills the magic. For example, Plush News account. I'm surprised that guy is still trying to keeping plus tubing alive for new plus tubers. Yes, there is a project that is in the works right now. I'll try to get it finished, and it is the Christmas special, and it's like, but it'll not be released on Christmas because right now it's already after Christmas. Christmas is over. This is my Christmas gift for my fans, for those who have been worried for me. Currently, right now, I'm working on the Christmas special. I'm currently working on ideas for random videos. And of course, I don't know if you know, my channel's turning 10 years old next year. So maybe 2026 may be the year where I make videos again, but I have a feeling that life will change that around. It's gonna be the same excuse again. Like life is getting to me too much. More responsibilities are coming through in my life as I am a young adult who is 22 years old. Those needs to get taken care of if I want to continue making more content for YouTube. Right now, Christmas specials on the work, and for those who have been worrying that will there be any content, like other content for season 4, yes, there will be. Season 4 is still happening, but I need to have the energy and courage to work on it. That includes on making the arena plushie as well. I need to do that as well, including the characters that will be in season 4.
Yeah, guys, make sure to stay tuned for that Christmas special and also any other videos that are currently going on the channel as well, and the season 4 of his channel. Make sure to stay tuned for that. What are your favorite characters that you got to voice?
Yeah, I'm looking at my plushies right now. My favorite characters that I love to voice, that I would say, oh hell yeah, I'm a knock this shit out of the park, would be Larry the Koopa, Mario, obviously, Bowser Jr., Boom Boom. I think Lemmy Koopa, but I think my people are getting tired of my voice, so yeah, I'm gonna have to find like someone else to voice Lemmy. But yeah, that's just me. Bowser and the Ink Demon, because sometimes I usually changes his voice to try to make him sound serious or creepy as well. And another two, I would say, like for bonuses, I would say Moondrop and Sun and Eggman. Yeah, I think that's it. Top 5 for me will be Larry the Koopa, Mario, Bowser Jr., Morton. I think I like voicing Morton a little, but I think Luigi as well. I think those are like the top 5 for me.
Honestly, that's a very interesting roster of characters that you like to voice. Because I know a lot of people like to voice Mario and Luigi and a lot of the Koopalings characters too. Because those characters are so very well known in the Mario universe. Like they're like one of the best characters ever to voice. So yeah, I can definitely agree with that. But like for me myself, like my top favorite characters in roster that you mentioned has to be like Mario and Luigi, if anything. And what character did you think inspired you to create Rena?
That's kind of a hard question to answer, but I'll do my best to answer it as accurate as possible if I can remember correctly when I started creating Rena. Kelly, if you're watching this, remind me on the comments like how, because I forgot everything that I commented when I was texting Kaylee. When it comes to coming up characters that I think inspired me to create Rena would possibly be the characters that I grew up with as a kid, from like female villains that I knew that I grew up with, like were sort of like I think were considered badass, that I think would fit into like one of my own characters in. like probably my channels, or whether it's when it comes to like comics that I want to make, or when it comes to like YouTube stuff that I want to make, or just my imagination that I want to write on paper. The character I would say that inspired Rena the most, I would probably choose like the top three female characters that I remember that sort of inspired Rena's character. Number one would be Blackfire from Teen Titans, the original one, and the second one would be, I think, I think, yeah, I would say doppelgangers. I think there's like a female who's a doppelganger. I would say from like characters from anime. Like I kind of forgotten their names, but yeah, I would say the usual character that inspired Rena would be Blackfire from Teen Titans, because Blackfire, even though Blackfire to me was like that type of sister, was like a bad sister. Like she's one of those characters, you have like an older sibling, but she acts like a drama queen, but she thinks she's like the queen or something. She thinks that she owns everything. She thinks she's stronger than anyone. She thinks that nobody in her path will surpass her. She thinks that she can get away from anything. So me creating Rena sort of reminded me of Blackfire a little bit. So that's when I created Rena with my imagination. But then I started developing her character more later on. That's when Rena started becoming sort of to life, when I started drawing her more, like during late 2020s, 2021. Only character I can think of that inspired Rena the most is Blackfire from Teen Titans, and I'm glad. A little bit of Princess Morbucks in my opinion, if we're thinking about it, but yeah, but that's just me. Yeah, so Blackfire is the character that inspired Rena. If anyone's asking if that's the clear image.
Very interesting, because like a lot of people use pop culture and movies like to make some of their characters. Have inspired Rena his character in a way. It's very creative when someone thinks of an idea like that or like a project like that, because like they can just make a story about it and do whatever they want with it and just figure out what they want to do with the story, the idea, the character, and find a way to make the character develop in the story. And honestly, I think it's really interesting. Stay tuned, guys, for the Rena plush. Brock is still working on that Rena plush, so there's gonna be a plush appearance of Rena soon. I don't know when.
Yes, I don't know when either.
It's just whenever he's done making the plush. But yeah. Were there any movies or TV shows that have inspired the finale, season 3, The Merciless War?
I mean, isn't it obvious? I mean, I'll answer it pretty simply. The movie that inspired SMR finale season 3, part 1 and 2 are, and The Merciless War. Definitely Avengers Endgame. That's number one. Number two, I would say It Chapter 1, because that had horror characters in there. And definitely Avengers Infinity War, sort of, if you're thinking about it. But it's not really. Part 1 is basically showing the side characters fighting off the generals, the Ink Demon's generals, which obviously happened in Infinity War. Yeah, half of it. But I didn't watch Infinity War at the time. I just heard about it, heard about the rumors. That's it. I just wanted it to be like Endgame, but that's eventually going to be focused for part 2. TV shows, I would say, if I'm going to be honest, like TV shows at the time, the only TV show I'll remember watching would be probably Samurai Jack or the Powerpuff Girls, and like probably Curse the Cowardly Dog, if like in terms of horror, like the creepiness and stuff like that. But I didn't really think about those shows. I just think about like filming it. I just filmed it, think of the inspiration, like what kind of scenes I want to make, my own interpretation. I'd say those were the ones that inspired SMR, The Merciless War.
Those are very good inspirations because, like, Infinity War and Endgame were pretty good Marvel movies and even inspiring, but also just like interesting because you've taken everything interesting you've thought about that was interesting about it, and you made your own thing out of it in like a creative, unique. It's like you got your own story here. What video or project are you the most proud of making?
What video or project I'm most proud of making?
Yeah.
The video or project that I'm proud of making is SMR Season 2 finale, The Merciless War Part 1, for now. But I feel like Part 2 will probably be the most project that I'll be the most proud of, because it'll be like probably a bit longer than the first part. The other projects that I'm proud of making would probably be the school series. Yeah, the school series that I'm proud of. One of the videos that I would consider like a fun time, like Chuck E. Cheese, like Bowser Jr. goes to Chuck E. Cheese. That's the one that I'm proud of. And other videos that involves in season 2, like Bowser Jr. meets his siblings, the other stuff like the Christmas, like some of the like the specials. They could be done better, but it's just my opinion. Overall, those are my projects that I'm proud of.
Very interesting roster of projects and videos that you're proud of. Because from the projects you've mentioned that you work on, the videos that you worked on, it seems as though like you did a pretty good job making them.
Thank you.
Uh, I'm real glad that you're very proud of that stuff because honestly, you should be because you did a pretty good job on those videos. Give him a high five. Who would you collab with in the future? Who would it be and why?
Oh, that's a bit tough, but I think I have a few that I think I would consider collabing with in the future if it happens. I also had a couple of people chatting me that I think two people that I know was saying that collabing with me would be interesting, and those people that I know are, I believe, are Smart DW. I would love to collab with him.
Mm.
Yeah, a good friend of mine's, and he's a big fan of me. So me, the one who inspired him to grow out his channel more, collabing with him will be very interesting to do. Super Woody and Mario Bros also wanted me to collab with him with the Woody, but he does videos and plus videos with Woody, kind of like SML and Cute Mario Bros, but done in a different way.
Yeah.
And the main channels that I also want to collab with is probably no Luigi fan like oh 01.
101.
He does the Angry Birds videos and the Smash Bros where Shrek takes over the whole Smash Bros tournament. I would love to collab with him. Yeah, I would love to watch more of his videos later on to see like how would I want to collab with him the one day. And the other ones will probably be Super Mario Richie, which is probably never gonna happen, but man, myself can dream,
Never say never.
and probably Five Nights at Frokies. He's also a plus tuber, a FNAF plus tuber that I would also want to collab with one day.
Mm.
But yeah, the three main ones: Super Mario DW, Super Woody and Mario Bros, and Luigi Fan 01.
Honestly, that's not a bad roster. They're both pretty good plush tubers. They make pretty good content too, and it's somewhat like very similar to your style of content too. So it's pretty cool. Honestly, it wouldn't be a bad idea collabing with them in the future.
Well, if you think it gets to fix their issues with the whole things that they're adding to the system, then yeah, and their
Yeah.
algorithm.
Yeah, that's understandable. I totally agree with that. What advice would you give to someone that is starting out on YouTube?
That's a bit hard because right nowadays YouTube has changed now. YouTube is like different now. It's not like the same as usual, like where you get
Mm.
to make your own YouTube channel and do whatever you want. From my experience from doing these videos, all I just did was post videos, create video ideas, and just upload them. Hopefully, anyone would enjoy them at some capacity. Like if they like my videos, they subscribe. Some people that tell you, "Hey, I subscribe your channel. Can you subscribe to my channel?" Yeah, that those types of people pretty respectful, but like still, they if they enjoy your content, then yeah, you got a fan. From what I would say is for my advice for those who are starting out YouTube now, I would say is upload. If you're a plus tuber, go ahead and upload as many videos as you can to like get yourself like some people that enjoy your content, or start learning how to edit, start learning how to do effects, all that stuff, because if you want to make other projects to do well, you're gonna have to learn how to edit as soon as possible. Take breaks if you want to take breaks. If you feel like the you're not gonna be able to upload like 2 to 3 videos in a week or 2 weeks, then that's fine. Upload as much video as you can. Try to gain yourself some friends that are also plus tubers, gain their trust, gain their interest. Like if they compare ideas that you also have with your videos, then yeah, be friends with them. Because nowadays plus tubers are doing trends videos, but not that much. Some people are actually trying to like tell their own stories with their own universes for their channels, which is also I'm doing, including myself. I don't do that much trend, but yeah, but I'll just either do it for fun or like something that was with the canon stories that I want to tell out to viewers and stuff that I enjoy. So yeah, just upload as much as you can. Try to gain an audience. If you can't, then that's fine. You're not gonna get famous that quick. Do the best you can. That's all I can say. You'll probably gain attention with the videos that you make for once you keep going.
Exactly, man. It's all about being consistent too, If it's something that you're interested in, like if you can't upload like a video, right away, then just do it when you have the time to do it or whenever you have the free time. What video games are you excited for this coming year?
Oh, that's hard to answer. I mean, the games that I'm usually excited for next year would probably be Resident Evil 9 Requiem. That got my interest when the Game Awards showed the first teaser of it. Like, bro, I already got intrigued. And bro, this is when I was playing Resident Evil Village as well. I was playing the game still because I haven't beaten it yet. Also, that goes for the Wolverine game and the Lego Batman Legacy of the Dark Knight. And I believe the Michael Myers game as well. That's also what I'm excited for. And the Invincible game. Definitely the Invincible game, the versus the fighting game. I'm excited for that. Those are the only games I'm excited for.
That's cool.
for
Like,
now.
do you think James Bond is a good game too? Like the new one coming out?
I wasn't into James Bond as a kid, but hey, yeah, the game looks good. The graphics are great, so I say, yeah, if you're excited for that game, go ahead. Go ahead, be ready and buy yourself a game.
I agree with that. And honestly, I'd have to say the new Lego Batman game, my favorite of this coming year. Resident Evil 9, you can't forget about that. And Leon Kennedy's gonna be back, so I'm real excited for that. Just seeing how far his character has gone throughout the games, and just he's back now. Wow, that is just very exciting to hear that he's gonna be in this game. Wait to be able to play as him. And also, yeah, Lego Batman's my favorite there. Also, Invincible game, I may get that, I don't know. But it looks pretty good. It looks like a really good fighting game. Kind of reminds me of Injustice a bit, but a lot more brutal in a way. It's got a very interesting take. Wolverine, yeah, I'm definitely excited for that, especially since how far they've gone with that game was just beyond unbelievable because again, I'm real excited about the Wolverine game. It looks really good. I like how, well they've did that game, especially that and the Batman game itself. Like we got like a very good roster of video games next year, and also the Mouse Cuphead looking game in black and white. It looks like a 1930s cartoon. That game looks really good. Reminds me of Ben the Enigma Machine and first-person shooter 1930s arcade shooter game. It's like, wow, that is just interesting. Just to like even think about putting in a 1930s feeling into it, and then like adding in first person shooter into it is like it's something new I've never seen before. So yeah, I can't wait to see that. It's gonna be cool. Who is your favorite Nintendo character?
Oh, favorite Nintendo character would probably be Mario, obviously. But if we're going like other characters, I would say Waluigi, Dry Bowser, Bowser Jr., and I believe Larry, the Koopalings, and Wario, Yoshi, Luigi, and Nabbit, and Dry Bones. Yeah, those are the usual.
Those are my favorite too, especially Waluigi is a favorite of mine. Mario, Luigi, and Wario, and Dry Bones, yeah, he's cool too. And also, see, it's not Yoshi. Yoshi's my favorite character too. It's also another one. I forget his name. I can't really think of it. But like for like, Nintendo related characters for me, but not Mario related, would have to be like Link and obviously Captain Falcon. Really, those are like my top favorite right there. Yeah, they're pretty cool. What are your thoughts on Avengers Doomsday? I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken, have you seen the new trailer of Avengers Doomsday that just released?
Yes, I have. I've seen the new season of Avengers Doomsday a few days ago. My thoughts about Avengers Doomsday, I am excited. And from the teaser they showed, I believe it's the one where they only showed it for those who only watched Avatar: The Fire and Ash. Yeah, I believe so. And the teaser from Steve Rogers that reveals Steve Rogers is having a baby, I believe. And from what I've heard rumors saying that Avengers Doomsday takes place after Endgame, I'm like, oh yeah, because that kind of makes sense in my opinion because Steve went back in time to put back all the stones where they belong and have a dance with Peggy. However, I don't think that's the case. I think he retired as Captain America to let Sam do his work and enjoy his life with Peggy actually and make a family. And but I believe that isn't the only teaser we're gonna get. There's gonna be more teasers that involve with I think a POV of Doctor Doom, X-Men, and probably Fantastic Four. I believe so. That's in my opinion. But yeah, I'm excited for it but I'm a little bit worried with the direction. But hey, it's the Russo Bros. They cooked with Infinity War and Endgame. Trust them with all my heart that they make the best movie as possible, including for Secret Wars as well. So yeah, I'm excited
Yeah, me
for
too,
Avengers
man.
Doomsday.
There was gonna be like a trailer about Thor or something, and like the next trailer, and the third trailer was gonna be something like about Doctor Doom or something, his point of view, and we were supposed to get like about three trailers or something, three or four, if I'm correct. Honestly, I can't wait to see that movie. It's gonna be good. And Russo brothers aren't gonna mess this up. They seem to be doing pretty good with Marvel stuff, but other stuff and per se they've done that isn't Marvel related is it's not so good. But they're learning as they go on with this stuff. They're cooking here. I'll
Hmm.
give them a chance with this one. What video do you think took you the longest to make and why?
The video that took me the longest to make and why is
Yeah.
obviously, in my opinion, is season three finale part one. Why? Because I filmed the video on 2019 with my cousins because it was a big thing. However, as I started to edit the video and start relooking through stuff and scenes to fit in, and from what I've experienced is that these scenes, like, sort of, there are scenes that it seems stupid. There are scenes that seems to be out of place. It's sort of rushed. And I believe it was in high school. Yeah, this is before COVID. So I was developing like my sort of like intriguing myself to like improve and step the project up and make it better. So, but then that's when I decided to do the idea of doing reshoots. However, when COVID happened and YouTube started doing the COPA thing, we all thought that YouTube was over with, it's done. So yeah, that kind of like affected the way I caused a panic on YouTube, but nothing really happened. But still, the COPA thing was serious at the time. But we're not gonna get into that. Doing reshoots was hard because I had to come up with ideas that fit with the movie and fit with important scenes that fits, like, and also character developments. Also, as they would like sort of like decide who gets the character development, who gets this backstory, who defeats this one, this general, connect up what's happening after they defeat the general. Do they like team up? Do they separate? Or anything like that. Like, does anything like stuff this happens? Which one would be the ending scene? I don't know how this feels. I don't know how this will be. Oh, might as well make that fight a little better. And I struggle, and when it comes to editing, I struggle with a lot because the software was sort of not saving the movie as, so I had to reshoot and struggle dealing with audio struggles with the video, which is why the video is loud. Which, if you go back to season 3 finale part 1, the audio was very hot because when I was editing, the audio was like very low for some reason because I have an iPhone X and the audio screwed up the whole video. So I was forced to make the volume go higher, like to 100%, so I can know that I can hear the video very clearly. I was struggling for 3 years doing a lot of reshoots, but thankfully I got it out on 2023 in January. Season 3 finale part 1 was the longest video I ever made. Took me 3.5 years to make it, and yeah, it was struggling, but it was worth it at the end. And I hope that part 2 does not have any struggles, but I feel like it's gonna have struggles when it comes to like editing altogether and doing the effects. But that's the truth.
Honestly, that seems like a pretty long time it took to make that happen, man. Wow, 3.5 years, dude. That's crazy, dude. It's good that you're able to, like, go for the struggle of the audio having an issue and then going through all those reshoots and everything just to get it out. Even if it wasn't at the time you wanted it to get out, you still got it out. Put in the effort to get the project out. And honestly, I think that's cool that you're able to get that out and still try to get it out the time you wanted, but you put in the effort to just do a really good job of getting that out and also a good job in making it.
Thank you. Yeah, it was
Yeah,
worth it was worth the hard working effort.
yeah, man, you're welcome, dude. It took a lot to get it out, but it seemed pretty worth it, I'd say. Who is your favorite actor and why?
My favorite actor, like in movies, like in
Yes.
terms of movies, my favorite actor, well, in movies, obviously, now would be the actor of Sonic from the Sonic movie. Definitely Keanu Reeves. Definitely my boy Winter Soldier, the actor who plays Winter Soldier. Definitely Steve Rogers. Definitely Robert Downey Jr. Definitely Robert Patterson, Christian Bale. Definitely Jenna Ortega. Yeah, I love Jenna Ortega. That includes for the actor of Saw, Tobin Will, I believe, Tony Todd, Candyman, the actor of Chucky,
Classic.
Brad Dourif, very classic. The actor of Thanos, Ryan Reynolds himself, Hugh Jackman now, Josh Hutcherson, Ski Orridge, Matthew Lillard, my boy, Tom Kenny, SpongeBob. I have a lot of actors that I want to name, but I kind of forgot their names. The actor of who voiced Cyborg, actor voice who voices Robin, Tara Strong, and yeah.
That's interesting. Like, because a lot of them are practically my favorites except Jenna Ortega, but like, I mean, like, well, my favorite voice actor is the guy that voices John Marston, the guy that voices Dutch, that guy that also voices Arthur Morgan, and obviously the guy that voices Michael DeSanta and Stephen Ogg, and the guy that voices Franklin, and Josh Hutcherson, definitely, Matthew Lillard, Robert Downey Jr., Chris Evans, Ryan Reynolds, Josh Brolin, Channing Tatum, definitely my favorite actor. Is there any advice you can give to anyone that's struggling with mental health?
Well, someone who's struggling with mental health now, because I
Yeah.
am disabled. I am diagnosed with autism, but my doctors say I have like either both, like I have both ADHD or autism. They don't know which is, but they say it's either both. And for I don't know if many people have heard Lamar Wilson. Lamar Wilson was also struggling with mental health as well. He's improved a lot. He lost a lot of weight, like Dashy as well. Lost a lot of weight, and people heard of like how he died and shit, and including myself, it was heartbreaking. So For me, who's still struggling with mental health, like I know, like when it comes to mental health, when the symptoms of mental health could like kick in, depending on like how like the day goes by. Homework, you're trying to get through your homework or doing a project of your own, feeling like you're walking around the house, you're overthinking, you're start talking to yourself, mumbling about like things that you want to consider getting over with, or getting the job done or something like that, or doing your best, or it may look ugly, may look perfect. Just for someone who also struggles with mental health, and for those as well, try to fight the systems. And yeah, and it's hard for someone who also struggles fighting with my own mental health and getting shit together when it comes to college. Not give like excuses to professors, like saying like, oh, why I haven't finished this project yet, why I haven't finished this homework yet. It's just time. Time goes through really fast, time consuming. You also have to find the time to like do shit to get shit done, even though you, as someone, as the student and as the person trying to go through a course in college, you have to do it by your own, but you don't know how you're gonna do it, but you try to find a way to like get it over with, get it done. Don't try to rush it, just put in the effort and you'll get credit. But if like terms of mental health as a whole, anything that comes through their systems, like try to get like try if they're in inquire in medicine, then that's fine, or get therapy to like support with your mental health, or distract yourself of things you like watching. Like go do something like in your free time, if you do have free time, like play a game, watch a movie, read a book, or if you're an artist, draw anything that comes in within your mind, or doodle anything that comes to your imagination, or use any references, because I as an artist also do that shit too when it comes to not gathering the imagination when it comes to drawing. For mental health, just try to go through it, fight it, control your emotions through when your mental health like starts kicking in, try to overcome it. And yeah, and just do your best and not fall into the hands of suicide. Or if you're having a really bad day or having a bad month or a bad year, then just know that your loved ones in your family are there for you, but they're not always going to be there for you. It's just yourself, so you gotta learn how to fight it through.
From everything that you've listened to from Super Mario Rock and just podcasts, like there's people that like that Waluigi guy, he had experience, with getting bullied and stuff, but he kept pushing through, and even when he got bullied, he had become friends with the bullies and had created a friendship with them. And per se, he didn't give up on himself or anything. He may have not have been able to absorb everything he was feeling at that time because, like he had said in that episode, oh, I had to delete all these videos and stuff, and I deleted all the videos and da 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 da, stuff like that. Like we get bullied too sometimes, and it can affect our mental health too.
I've been bullied
Because,
too.
yeah, I mean, he's been bullied. I mean, I've been bullied my whole life. Like, I've been rejected a bunch. The thing is, just the one thing I will say is never go to drugs or alcohol or anything bad because it will lead you down a very bad path and it will destroy your life. It will ruin it because it has happened to my family a lot of my life as to what it has done, and it's not good. And especially if you're struggling with mental health and you see someone struggling or if they're trying to hurt themselves, call suicide hotline and make sure that you're there for them and that that you're there to take care of them, because I know a lot of people are probably experiencing a lot of mental health issues like depression, anxiety, stress, anger, and a lot of it can be either from stuff going on at home or just a lot of thoughts going on in our mind or just like or anything. And when Lamar Wilson had died, it had shocked me extremely. It kind of broke me down, but it was just sad. He had just inspired millions of people to be happy. He'd done videos with Dashi. He was funny. He was a cool guy. He just very well bred guy. This guy was such a nice guy. And it broke me when I found out he had died. And it's just this guy has inspired a lot of YouTubers too. And it had broken our heart when we found out he'd passed away. And especially for Squadcast here, none of us had expected that he had passed away. We didn't even know anything about this until, we got the post and stuff. But personally, we didn't know Lamar Wilson. It would have been cool if we got to meet him because he sounded like a really nice guy. And for anyone that got to meet Lamar Wilson and got to be his friend, I'm just real thankful that you guys have got to talk to him, spend, the good precious moments with him and be able to share those good memories with him. And because someone like Lamar Wilson Wilson really had a big positivity on the world. He was a very positive guy, and it's really sad that he's gone. And again, at the time, I don't think he said anything about how he was feeling. But yeah, always make sure to, like, if anything, reach out to anyone about how you're feeling, man.
Yeah.
If it's either you're depressed, you're experiencing thoughts of suicide, or if it's anything, always, like, if you want help sooner, if you're feeling the way you're feeling, call suicide hotline. And if you're looking for help, like, long term, go and get yourself a therapy session with a therapist. I'm not a doctor, I'm not a licensed psychologist, I'm not a psychiatrist or anything, I'm not a licensed doctor or anything. I'm just saying this, but this is just what I heard. If you go to a psychiatrist or anything and they see that it's a bigger problem, that they might refer you to a psychologist, if I'm correct. But I want to say, just try to absorb all the negativity and put it away, put positivity in there. Occupy your mind in a good way. And for anyone that has known Lamar Wilson, and for fans of Lamar Wilson and everything, rest in peace, Lamar Wilson. You were a big inspiration for many YouTubers out there, and you made such a good impact on positivity. Rest in peace, Lamar Wilson. If you were to quit making plush videos, would you keep your channel or would you delete your channel? Because I know I've asked this question a lot, but what is your take on it?
I'll keep the channel. The heck? I mean, bro, like, I would instantly keep my. If I were to quit plush tubing, and if I were to, like, if there's ever a point in time if I ever wanted to return, I would. Then the door's always open. But deleting the channel? I mean, I've done video growing up now, not that much videos because I've been burned out in trying to constantly try to find my life to try to make video content for you guys, even though I still am. Like, I'm still trying to push myself to not be burnt out and try to do plus videos content. When it comes to deleting my channel, that's like an insult. That's like, not only if delete my channel, if someone pointed like a gun point at me and say, hey, delete your channel. Hey, delete your channel. So my rock, you wouldn't. Yeah, you wouldn't. You wouldn't. You wouldn't delete your channel. Would you delete your channel for $10 million? I'd be like, no. But no, I'd rather die. I'd rather give some of my family members the channel so that they could show all the memories how much I worked my ass off creating these videos for fun. Because I was so bored with my life. If I were to, like, when it comes to, like, quit push streaming, I will keep the channel for, like, those who wants to rewatch my videos, or for those who have never seen my videos, who are new to the channel. They can see the content that I've made of what I presented on YouTube, including the projects that I try to get finished as well, and when I was working with before I did quit plus streaming. But yeah, I will keep the channel, not delete it. So I'll feel like a waste. It'll be a waste of my time if I deleted my whole channel, even though it's about to become 10 years old.
Honestly, I can agree with that because, like, a lot of YouTubers have just, in the sense of when they've quit, like, even plus YouTubers in general, in the past, they've just deleted their videos and the entirety of the channel. And this applies to some plus YouTubers in the past that were very well known that may have deleted their channel and stuff. And for Super Mario Logan, of course, he had to delete all his videos because of Nintendo and the cease and desist. So that was explanation for that. Like, per se, if we're in this question, we're talking about, like, people that have quit, they have deleted their videos. I don't know who this really applies to because I don't really know some plus tubers that have quit and deleted their videos. I mean, if you think about it, it's some of the popular plus tubers that have done that. It's either the popular ones or the non-popular ones. The popular YouTubers and the non-popular YouTubers. But, like, there's a big percentage of people that have really stayed on YouTube for quite a while and have kept the channel and didn't delete their videos. But honestly, just keeping the videos and just the channel, it's like, it's just a good thing because, like, you're looking back on, like, when that person had quit, you're looking back on everything that they've done, the history, how far they've gotten. Even with the first video, when they first started, there was the first video. It's like they've gone so far in the channel, and like, if you even deleted your videos, just even thinking about it, and then all that, you're gonna regret it because there will be nothing to look back on. Yeah, of course, I regret doing that because I've done that in the past. But yeah, from everything from what Rock has said about it, it's more or less it's the best thing to really is just keep your channel, and just, if you've quit, it's something to look back at memories on and be like what I've said before is like, oh, it's something to look back on, look at the good moments and be like, Like, I can laugh to this video because it's a funny video. I enjoy this video. It's something that I made. It's something that I was proud of making. Or this collab I was in. This is the thing that I was proud to be a part of. It's like anything that you've made in the past, anything that you have done, it's just to look back on and just think, wow, I'm just glad that I got to make this, and I'm glad that I got to be a part of this. And I'm glad I didn't delete my channel. And that's one way to put it. But yeah, guys, I just wanted to say thank you guys for watching Squadcast Podcast. Thank you, Super Mario Rock, for being a part of Squadcast Podcast episode.
No
And
problem.
we look forward to having you on another episode if you want to be in another one next time. Again, guys, this is the end of the video. We appreciate you, Super Mario Rock, for being a part of this video. And
No
guys,
problem.
go ahead, subscribe to his channel and such, which you already know to do that. Anyway, I am Fabulous Marvelous Bros, Mr. Fabulous, and this is Squadcast Podcast. Goodbye.